your men can have love for the truckie. Beautiful minds, but we love getting ugly. Risk takers with a clover, man, we love getting lucky. You run, we chase fire, I love when it ducks me. Tones go off, house watch, read the address out. 1075, get up off the magic couch. 500 gallons prepared for the baddest drought. Who else you want on the way when disaster's out? Can't even get a little bit rattled when you enter with exit apparel. Mayday, member down, they'll drag you. You won't get this from every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but here's a view from the top floor with Mickey Farrell.
What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Something that I like to talk about a little bit. You know, I've been doing a lot of the longer shows with Jeremy, and that's been great. And I have some big things lined up with some pretty cool guests in the future. But, you know, I like these short little things where I jump on and kind of just chat a little bit. So something that I've been reflecting on or thinking about recently is that, you know, I've had 2 Firehouse reunions in the past couple months, and something I noticed was, you know, first of all, the turnout at both absolutely off the charts, and that speaks volumes of the character of the senior men that came long before the guys that I'm working with now, and setting that standard. It's all about that standard, but those standards need to be relived, and they need to be reinforced, and I think that's very important. I think it's something that we can't allow to get away from. I know during COVID, a lot of these events were canceled. I've spoken about that in the past, but we can't allow the fact that we had an excuse to dismiss tradition and standard through COVID to affect the final outcome of a good Firehouse. I mean, you know, I just see these senior guys and these old timers that were coming back for these reunions, and I was like blown away, really blown away, and how they are still welcome and embraced as a part of that Firehouse culture, because they ultimately created the culture. So it goes both ways. It's really cool for them to see the young guys showing up and turning out and doing the right thing. And for the younger guys, it's really important to see who created the standard. Now, that said, what I did notice as well is that in these reunions, the junior guys, the guys kind of who run the Firehouse, who do everything today, as far as the grunt work, they all sat together. Almost like it was the Firehouse kitchen. They were breaking balls. They were laughing. They were having a great time. And that's what it's about. But, you know, next time you have a reunion, something on the lines of where you have the alumni coming back and you have the young guys there from the Proby all the way to the guy that got out in 1960. Interact with one another. Those old guys are going to stop coming if the young guys aren't talking to them. They want to tell the stories. That's why they're there. Yeah, they want to see their friends, but they want to tell the stories. They want to tell you why things are the way they are. You know, for example, you know, I was going to the one reunion. I got off of work, and I saw this old timer just wandering around. So I picked him up. I said, "You need a ride? I'm assuming you're an alumni." And he said, "Yeah, I would love a ride." So we drove down together, and the second he got in the car, it was like talking to a different generation of the job in a matter of a 10-minute ride. It was pretty remarkable just hearing the way he conducted himself, the way he spoke about the job. He spoke about it very differently than what I would expect so quickly when he got in the car, if that makes sense. Like, he got in and all he wanted to do was talk about, oh, we had a fire in this building. He was telling stories about certain guys and the traditions and where they came from, and that was in a matter of 10 minutes. We get to the dinner and there's 100 of these guys. It was so cool. But like I said, the younger kids are intimidated by the senior guys, the old-timers, and the old-timers are probably a little intimidated to talk to the young kids. So I challenge you, the next time you have a reunion or a get-together, mingle. Go sit down with the old-timers and ask them questions. Ask them about the old days. Ask them why things are the way they are, and ask them about the standards that they created and how you can withhold the standards that they expect. All right, guys, that's all I got. I just want to jump on and kind of talk about something that I don't know. I took note of it in the past couple of months, and I think it's important. I think it's important for the future and the culture of not only the fire service, but the standards within the good firehouses that need to remain to be good firehouses, because we have to talk to the people that created the standard.